What is up, ladies and gentlemen? What is up? What is up? Welcome to the Andrew Show. I am your host, the man, the one of the kind, the Andrew. I am Andrew. I am AKA Drew Man. I am AKA the guy. I am AKA everything that you can think of. But what is up? Welcome to the Andrew Show. Welcome to the Andrew Show. I am your host, Andrew. We have a lot to talk about today, don't we? We got tons of things to talk about. Give me one moment. I am going to share this. Not sure to what yet, but we will share this and we'll get this out to what I want to get it out to. I'm not sure yet. Give me one second. Copy. Okay. Andrew. Copy Andrew. Copy. Turn this thing around. Give me one second. And make sure if I'm doing it correctly, but give me one second. I'm gonna do this a different way. But anyway, hopefully you all are doing good. Hopefully you all are doing fabulous today. Give me one second. I am going to do this way. But I really hope you all are doing great today because today marks a brand new day, right? Today marks a brand new day for all of us. And, of course, as you know, today is a very special day. Let's see Alrighty, what's going on, guys? What's going on? What is going on, y'all? What is going on? What is going on? Wish I could, but I don't think I can. Okay, you can copy it. Okay. Why did I do that when I know I can send it to them differently? I have no idea. Which I do. I wish I knew why I say it all the time, because it's what I say all the time. And all the times I've tried to hide, these mountains of walls will come to pass by. And I know that it is so well. Don't ask me, I'm not on no energy drink today, y'all. I'm not on no energy drink level yet today. Don't ask. Don't ask. But anyway, what's going on? What is going on, y'all? What's going on? Hopefully you are doing great today. Alright, there we go. Alright, back to square one. Yo, what is up? Give me a shout out to who's watching. What is going on? What's going on? We got tons of things to talk about, right? We got tons of things to talk about from last night into today. Last night, let's just jump right on into it. Last night was, of course, the NBA Western Conference Finals, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Western Conference Finals. Well, what did? Yeah, it was Western because it was Dallas Mavericks versus Memphis Thunderwolves, and of course Dallas won on the road. But I'm very happy that they won. Now here's my prediction, right? Here's my prediction for the NBA championship. Dallas will win, right? Dallas will win the NBA championship, right? Dallas will go on and play now Boston. And the series will start in Boston for 2 games, right? But my prediction and my thoughts and my transaction, right, is that Boston is a great team, right? I'm giving Boston all the credit in the world right now. Boston is playing on the level that I've not seen in a very long time. And with Tatum being one of the great defensive players that he is right now, I think that Boston is, of course, legitimately a good fit for the NBA champion. But I'm going to go off on a limb here and pick Dallas to win in 6. Now, why am I picking Dallas? Well, they got a veteran who's been in the NBA Finals and has won the NBA Finals with the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving. And when you have a guy who is a veteran who's been in this position before, it's like you got to know your strategies. You got to know that, okay, well, now we're here. We got to keep a mindset and a repetition and a rhythm going. We got to keep our rhythm and our mindset focused on game by game. But also, you got to look at how can we do that? How are we going to be able to slow down the Celtics? How are we going to be able to stretch out the Celtics? And how are we going to be able to defend Tatum? Because you got to look at defending Tatum is going to be the toughest key thing in this series. And the more of this is that you got to protect the rim. You got to protect the rim. You got to attack the rim. You got to go after your rebound. You got to go after your shot. You got to follow through your shot. And when you think about those type of things, you got to do that because I think the way I think about it is that, and the way I've always been taught is that you have to follow through with your shot. You have to, and try to get your own rebound. But at times that can be tough because you got defenders all around you, and you might try for a 3-point play and it not go in, and the other team gets the rebound, and then you got to fall back and got to get back on defense very quick. And it's like quickness. You got to be quick. You got to be judgmental about it too. And to me, I think Dallas has a good team. Now, granted, they didn't win in 4 games like Boston did over the team that they played, which I forget, but that's not me. But I think Boston has a great team, right? Boston got that team that is very motivated, and they got the leadership there. Now, what about Dallas? Does Dallas have that leadership role figured out? That's what I want to know. If they got that leadership role figured out, then they can win in Game 6. But if they don't have that leadership role, that leadership aspect, then how are they ever going to get to the championship itself? I mean, yeah, they're here in the finals, but if they don't have the leadership to take charge and say, okay, we are going to do this play, we are going to run this play. Come on, guys, let's keep our heads in the game. Let's not forget that we up here, we're playing as a team. They need that leadership aspect. They need to have those leadership aspects going into these games, because going into these games it's gonna be hard enough as it is, and as hard enough as it is to play against a team like Boston right now. For Dallas, that might be tough. This might be their toughest opponent that they played all postseason, and throughout the postseason, they've not faced a team like Boston right now. And going into Boston, it's going to be tough, and the atmosphere is going to be loud in Boston, and Boston can get loud. Boston can get loud and proud, and they can pretty much bring that fight, bring that energy to the court. And when Boston gets on a roll, good luck stopping that roll, because it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to stop that roll. And it's going to be hard to stop Tatum, because Tatum is one of the best players on the roster for Boston. And I think Tatum's going to have some impressive numbers going into the championship game. And well, going into the championship game, Tatum will have a lot of shocking records. And Tatum could be on the next big key role that we have, and I think that we have to really watch Tatum this year, because Tatum is going to set eyes across the board for everyone. And while yes, Kyrie Irving may still produce the numbers, but I think when you compare Kyrie Irving and Tatum, I think you gotta really compare those two guys, and you gotta really watch out for those two guys right there. Um, but who do I think is gonna be the NBA All-Star Championship, like the MVP at the end of this whole series? If Dallas wins, um, I'm hoping Kyrie Irving gets it, but I don't think he'll go to him. Honestly, I really think he'll go to the other guy, Luke. I think he'll get it. Luca, whatever his name is, I think he'll get the MVP again. Um, Now, if Boston wins the title, who do I think will get it? I think Tatum will get the MVP for Boston. That's just my theory, my aspect of it. But here's the thing, all right? Here's the bottom line. Here's the bottom thing, okay? For all you guys out there who's watching right now, if I am wrong, by any means, if I am wrong, you all get to pick my punishment. Y'all heard it right here. If I'm wrong on this year's championship, you all get to pick my punishment, and I'll do it. But I'll do the best punishment. I'm not gonna do some cheap, lame punishment. I'm gonna do the best punishment that you all want me to do. Because at the end of the day, I'm doing this for you guys, and I'm trying to grow this to be the best show that you all can watch and learn from. But you all will get to pick my punishment, because that's what I want you all to do. But no, that's really what I wanted to talk to you guys about with that, because honestly, I've been wanting to talk to you all about basketball for a while, and I think basketball's pretty good. And I think the numbers that Tatum puts on the board so far in this whole playoff series is going to be amazing. And I think Tatum will shock everyone this year. What else? Let's look at some baseball stats, right? Let's look at some of that stuff real quick. Let's go. That's not what I want. Go here. Go here. Go here. Standings. All right. You guys ready for the standings right now in baseball? I'll give it to you. I'll give you the leaders right now. Whoa, I didn't even know the Yankees were in first. Oh yeah, let's go. Alright, so Yankees are in first by 2 games over the Orioles. Alright. That's how far we're gonna go right there. Guardians which I'm still gonna call them Cleveland Indians because why change the name to Guardians, right? But they are in first by 3 games over Kansas City. Um, American League West, you got the Mariners in front by 3 games over the Rangers. That's pretty good. All right, let's go to the National League. This is where it gets interesting. The Philadelphia Phillies are in first by 6.5 over the Braves. Philly got a really good team this year, though. Honestly, I think they might be a team to look out for this year, especially after the All Star break. I mean, come on, we're getting closer and closer to the All Star break. So now the National League Central Division. That's where it disappoints me right here. The Brewers are still in first place by 5 games over the Cardinals, but 5.5 over my Cubbies. Come on, Cubs, let's win. And then we get to the National League West. Who would have thought the Dodgers would be in first this year? Who would have thought the Dodgers would come out strong like they have this year and be in first place by 6.5 over the Giants and the Padres, but 10 games in first by the Diamondbacks? Come on, Diamondbacks, let's win. Let's win some baseball, guys. But no, honestly, we are getting closer and closer to the All Star break. And I think after the All Star break is where it really changes up what we just saw. And it will change what we see going down the stretch of baseball. I think Holiday LaCruz might make the All Star ballot this year. I think he might make it. I think he might make the team. Um, what some other players to look out for this year? I think Holiday LaCruz is one of them. I don't think anyone else from the Reds might make it, but if they do, it'll be a shocker. But who do I see making it this year? Um, from the American League side of it, I think Juan Soto might make it again. I'm hoping Aaron Judge makes it this year. I think he's a good one. Um, I mean, there's just some great players all around that I think could make the All Star, but like I said, you never know, and you never know who's gonna be in the home run derby either, because the home run derby is, of course, amazing to watch. Because heck, I've been to the All Star game before when it was in Cincinnati, and it's a great experience to go to. To be honest, it really is. But it costs a lot of money to go to, and it does. Like you got to be rich to go to the All Star game. You got to have that money to go. It ain't cheap. The All Star game is not cheap. That's why over the years I've always watched it at home. But when that one year when it was in Cincinnati, my grandpa was like, "Want to go to the All Star game?" I was like, "Well, yeah, that would be my dream to go to the All Star game." And so it was it was one of those moments that I will never forget in my lifetime that my grandpa took me to the All Star game. And to be honest, I think that let me see, what the heck? Uh, I love Discord. You meet all kinds of people. Oh, wait, Brody now. Brody's live now. Oh, that was yesterday, bro. I didn't even see that yesterday. Oh well. Oh well. Right. Checking stuff out. Let's see. My bad. No, I want. Y'all. I'm reading. Yay. Okay, I love Discord, dude. It keeps you in touch with a lot of people from TikTok, y'all. The heck? No, I don't want that. Uh, but anyways, back to what we were talking about. We were talking about baseball, right? And I think that get rid of that. Right. I think baseball in general is one of my favorite sports to go to. Oh, like we were talking about the All Star game. Yeah, I get sidetracked what I'm talking about sometimes, but I just remembered. We were talking about the All Star game and how I've been, and yeah, how it's. But honestly, if you all get the chance of a lifetime to go to the All Star game, take it. Don't let that pass you up because it truly is awesome to go to it one time in person. So go to it. Don't miss out on that opportunity because you never know when you'll get that opportunity again. Um, I'm just saying that right there. Um, it would have been cool to go into the home run derby too, but that's also a lot of money as well to go to. Um, but that's in my future planning. Um, is to go to another All Star game and to a home run derby, and also to get to a World Series game. I mean, just to get to one World Series game, that's my biggest thing right there. Is that I really want to go to a World Series game. I think if I can do that in my lifetime span, then I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll be good. But my whole goal over the next few years is to travel the world, right? And to travel the world, but to go to different ballparks and to give you the experience, lifestyle that it is, and to really bring light into what it is there, and to really prophesize what the atmosphere really is. Because I think that the atmosphere at the ballparks are very unique. And I've been to Oakland, I've been to the White Sox. I've been to the Cubs, which I want to get back to the Cubs because I want to see the upgrade that they've made over the years since I've been. But that's another one I want to get back to though. But those three right there, I've been to. I've been to those three. Oh, and I've been to the Diamondback. Outside of Cincinnati, those are my four that I've been to. I've been to the Diamondback twice already. But still, in the Reds, I've been to multiple times in my lifetime because that's where I'm from. But that's where I grew up was there. So that's why that was my home base. But now that I've moved, Arizona is now my home base. So I'll go to more Arizona games now. So, but my whole goal is to try to give you the different thoughts of what I think the ballparks are like and what to me is what stands out of these ballparks because we all have different aspects of what they are and what they could be, and we all have those moments that oh well yeah they can improve on this or they can improve on this, but in light of fairness I think Oakland ballpark is run down a little bit and they could use a new stadium if they really wanted to stay in Oakland, but the owner did not want that. Apparently, the owner wanted to sell the team and get out of Oakland. And I don't. Honestly, I feel bad for that because I feel bad for the fans because the fans are losing a great team and a great team and a great history. That's just the bad part about it is that they're losing a very bad team that has a lot of great history with it. And I think if you could go back in time and change what the owner really could do to make that team grow and be successful, I think that Oakland needs somebody who knows what they're doing with baseball, who knows what they're doing with scouting and getting the key players in the doors. And I don't think they got that. I just don't think Oakland got that right now. Um, but to sell the team and to sell the name of the team is gonna they're gonna lose a lot of fan base and they're gonna lose a lot of money quick. It happened over the years. They've lost a lot of fan base and a lot of money, and that's part of the reason why they're selling the team because they don't have the money to keep them. And I think they would have had the money to keep them, they would have. But they don't. They don't have that. They don't have that kind of money to keep them, and it it is what it is, you know. But here's the other topic that we'll talk about. We will talk about NASCAR. NASCAR is one of my biggest things that I love to watch on TV. Right. Um, I love to I love the drivers. I love how they get competitive with each other. But what I don't like is the fact that drivers get very so nitty pitty with each other, right? And that they think that they're all perfect, or they're right, they're wrong, and they like to start fights, right? That's where I'm like, okay, well, you need to just have a chill pill and have a chill break, and don't come at my boy Kyle Busch. He didn't do nothing to you. Yeah, you went down and he spun you out, but that's on you. That's not on him. You rode. He came up in your blind spot and you did not see him. So, whose fault is that? Not Kyle's fault. It's your fault. But I'm actually glad that they did find the driver that did start the fight against Kyle Busch. Obviously, I think that was fair, but I think that if you were to really look at what really happened and transpired, I think he should be punished a lot more than that. But you can't really go off by that. I mean, NASCAR did what they did. NASCAR did what they did, and they did it because of what they saw. Um, I think honestly, I just love NASCAR. To be honest, I've not been to any NASCAR tracks in a long, long time because obviously the Kentucky Speedway, no longer available. But that was the one that I did go to because that was close to home. You could drive down and drive back home in one night. But ever since NASCAR decided not to race there, could not do that one. So I've not been to any other NASCAR racetrack. Period. Period. But honestly, I would love to go to the NASCAR racetrack. Honestly, I really would. I think it would be so cool to watch NASCAR and see my driver race and try to win the one that he not won before, which is Daytona 500. That is the one that he needs to win. He's won at all of the other racetracks but Daytona 500. So I'm hoping next year he gets that done because that if he wins that one, then he would have swept the floor in NASCAR history. I think he will be the first one to win at all of them. At all of them. Kyle Busch will be I think, the first driver to win at all of the NASCAR racetracks. Don't quote me on that because I have no idea if he really would be the first or not. Don't quote me on that. That's just what I'm going off of. So don't quote me on that because I don't know for sure. But honestly, honestly, that's what I think. That's what I think. I'm gonna mute this for a second. Yo, I'm back. I'm gonna grab my Bible real quick. Whatever we open up to is what we'll read in. What we're gonna read. I have no idea what we're gonna open up to, but we are gonna open it to ooh, my favorite verse. One of my favorite books in the Bible is Luke. Ooh, let's read. First of Jesus. You know what? Here's what we'll read. We will read Luke 4. No, wait. Luke 3, 4 through 6. Luke 3, 4 through 6. Let me put that in the chat. That way y'all know. That way y'all don't get it mixed up either. Luke 3. 4 through 6. Alright. Isaiah had spoken of John when he said, "He is a voice shouting in the wilderness, prepare the way for the Lord's coming, clear the road for him. The valley will be filled, and the mountain and hill made level. The curve will be straightened, and the rough place made smooth. And then all people will see the salvation sent from God." Wow, that's powerful. I didn't read beginning of that, but that's so powerful to be honest. Um, it's also talking about like John being baptized and all that too. I think Luke 3, 4 through 6 really talks about how God ways are are His ways for us in our life, and how we may be going through some battles in our life that we don't know or how to handle them. I think that with how he just said it right there is that when we see God coming into our life, He may straighten the hill, He may straighten the curves, He may do anything in your life that you might not see coming, but He's gonna make a way in our lives. And God's timing is His timing, not our timing, but it's His timing, and His timing will come. And I think when it comes, it's going to be epic. It's going to be momentic. It's gonna be when we least expect it to happen in our lifetime. Um, and when He comes, it'll be a shocker. And when he sends you a sign from heaven above, it's going to be amazing. But it's going to be awesome because God will show you ways to follow Him in your own life that you don't know how to follow Him. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what's gonna happen yet. You don't know. And to me, I done that. Like I've not been prepared for the things that God has in my life. I've not been 100% prepared for what yet to come. Um, I think that when I think back on that, I think that God's timing is His timing, not our timing, but His timing. And while yet we may think that we are ready for the thing to be in line, we have to double check to make sure we're ready for it. Because when we're not ready for it, is when God's going to be like, okay, well, you weren't ready for this, so now I'm going to send you this. And then you're not going to be ready for that. And you're still not going to be ready. And you're still not going to be ready. But yet you believe that you are, and you believe that you are going to be 100% who you are because of what He wants you to do for your life. And it's like you might not have everything in line with what you want to do for your life, but yet you know what you're going to do. And if you prophesy and if you pray about the things that you want for your life, then God timing and his your prayer will be answered through Him, and it's going to be His timing and His timing alone, and it's going to lead to greater things to come, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to really open the doors to what you could do for your life, to be honest. But anyway, that's all I gotta say tonight, whatever it is for you, wherever you're watching from. I hope you all have a blessed day. I hope you all have a great night, day, evening, and like I always say at the end of my videos, alright? Like I always say at the end of the videos, okay? I know it's weird how I say it, but I have a saying when I close these out, okay? And y'all gonna learn this the easy way because it is easy to remember, easy to do. Like I always say at the end of my videos, stay on that right path of God, stay on that right path of the road. Well, actually, no, it is stay on that right path. And stay humble and stay liquid. And peace, 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 peace.